As a business owner, sometimes we end up working 70, 80 hours on our businesses and don't really have time to focus on other things. Now, I'm in a situation where if I want to take a few days off or a week off, I don't have to think twice about it. So my name is Rohan Agwal. I'm the co-founder of UniAdmissions. We're a specialist tutoring company that helps students with getting into Oxbridge and medical courses. The main challenge that UniAdmissions had was that it was still quite dependent on me as a business owner. We didn't have a management team in place. We didn't have any strict KPIs or any job descriptions. So everything was, I wouldn't say it was a proactive business. It was very much a reactive business. So what I really wanted to do was to systemize things and actually start planning. Within 3 months of working with Simon, I had a business plan for the next 3 years. I had salaries and job recruitment plans for the next 3 years. I had job descriptions for every single person in the company. And that just felt like I had a lot more control back in my life. I'd done projections for the next 3 years of my business. That's what Action Coaching has been all about. I was looking for some business courses. The thing that really stuck out to me was how personalised the service was. I chose to meet him the next day because I saw something that he'd be able to add value. We started coaching in about September. By the end of the year, I felt so much more in control of everything. For the first time ever, we were able to plan for the next year's season and the year after the season, something I just never dreamed we'd be able to do. The growth of the company has come down to a reduction in reliance on me as a business owner. I found that I was actually being the bottleneck in the business. That's allowed the business to grow without me to a certain extent. Because of that, we managed to install a team of managers, all of whom are actually better than me. One of the best things that Simon ever told me was hire people who are better than you. One of the big changes we made after discussion with Simon is we had a psychological barrier to our pricing, which we felt that customers would be happy to pay. We actually increased that by 30%. And actually, there's not been a major impact to sales. In fact, our sales have doubled over the last 6 months. So our gross profits increased from about 60% to 80% over the last 6 months. I started the company in 2013. The size of the company last year was one person in addition to me, a couple of people working part-time. Now we've got 12 people working full-time in the company, plus another 3 or 4 working part-time, which is expected to grow. I find myself doing a lot less heavy lifting, repetitive tasks, and less involved in the day-to-day running of the company. I've recently had time to set up a £40,000 partnership with another company, which took about 3 months of work, but there's no way I would have been able to do that last year. Having a more successful business, what it's allowed me to do is to have more time back in my life. So before, if I wanted to take 2 weeks off on holiday, chances are I would be glued to my phone, messaging and texting orders and responding to emails. I now have a management team that is in place so that can take over all of these day-to-day decisions for me. In fact, recently I went on a holiday for a week and basically wasn't disturbed, but everything was under control when I got back. Is it possible to do what Action Coach does for you on your own? Yes. What Action Coach, however, lets you do is probably do that process about 10 times as quickly. And ultimately in business, time is money.